Then I got to the hospital. Um, three, 4 days I couldn't move at all. I couldn't even turn in the bed. I couldn't get up and drink. There was no movement whatsoever. Uh, I could talk. I was conscious the whole time, but there was no movement whatsoever. And the fourth day, this is another crazy story. Fourth day, this random guy, Daniel Jula, came in my hospital room and just said Pakistan, Pakistan, and I kept quiet, and then he went to the other room in the hospital and said Pakistan, Pakistan, and this was the fourth day, and the first day I couldn't move, so I slowly went out of the my room, and I asked him, yes, I'm from Pakistan, what's up? And he's like, he came, he got so excited when he saw me, and he's like, he told me he saw some local news in some local newspaper about a biker who got in an accident who's going to Pakistan. So he basically called to all the big hospitals in that city, visited them looking for a Pakistani guy, and I was like, why are you looking for me? And he said, you're from Pakistan, and I'm pretty sure you don't speak Romanian, so I'm here to help you just translate everything, you know. Um, so Daniel was the guy who brought me food for the next 4 days. He was the guy who brought me that USB internet stick, which probably saved my life in the hospital. It was so depressing. Um, he, this was the fifth day. He took me to this. He located my bike. He called the police station. He called a bunch of tow truck companies. Then he located my bike. Then he took me there to see the bike for the first time, how broken it is, and you can see the front wheel in pieces. The suspension is broken completely. But I was still determined to make it to Pakistan. I took my flag from the hospital to the bike because I wanted to take a picture, and this is the picture. Um, and the mechanic at the back, he told me the bike is useless. There's nothing that can be done, and he wanted to buy my bike for $300. And I took off my California number plate from the back, and I gave him the key, and I told him, you can give the money to Daniel later, and I'll take the money from Daniel whenever. And the bike was, I just left the bike and I left. And this was when I called my father. Actually, I called my father a week later, and I told him I got into an accident. And you won't believe what he said. He said something very important, something that kept me strong. And my father said, these were his exact words. Moin, can you still walk? I said, yes, I'm walking slowly. Okay, how's your bike? Can it be fixed? And I said, no, it can't be fixed. And he goes, okay, don't lose hope. Stay in Romania for the next 6 months, whatever. Recover, then look for a job, start saving up, and buy a new bike. Don't fly to Pakistan. And I hear my mother saying, "Oh, look at Pathe from the back," but the pure determination from my father, I think it was amazing. I think he's the real hero, and I owe him so much. I went to a cousin's house in Romania. I was on the bed over there for almost a month and a half. Daniel Jula picked up my bike from this mechanic, took it to another mechanic, then to a third mechanic, and the mechanic over there said he will fix my bike, and it's still fixable. And so he said he's going to start looking for parts. Another amazing thing happened. I put a list of parts that I needed on Facebook with the intention to just tell the people what all was broken. And when I put the list of parts on Facebook, on my A Different Agenda page. I got an email 3 days later from this lady, Gwen, who's a biker from California, from the same motorcycle forum that I belong to, the Bay Area Riders Forum. She's like 55, 60 years old, and she was following me through Facebook as well. And she emailed me saying, I put this list on the forum, and I put the story on that this barfer guy is traveling from San Francisco to Pakistan, and he crashed and blah blah blah. And I have 70% of the parts being donated to you from all the people from California. They're just shipping her the parts, and so 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, I received 2 big boxes of parts from California, free of cost, no shipping, no payment, nothing. Random people just sent me a bunch of parts. And then some random guy called me from Romania saying, I have a radiator, I got exhaust from Bulgaria, I got a handbrake from Poland. It was like everybody's getting together for one thing to finish, for this journey to finish. And it was a very crazy, amazing sort of feeling that so many people are helping someone who's carrying a Pakistani flag. It was amazing. And then the bike went into works. This guy is Surin. He's a mechanic in Romania. He has like 3-4 children, and like he's a family guy, you know. He still spent 4 days on my bike, brought it back to life with some penguins. He brought it back. Everything is new. The forks, the handlebars, the front wheel, the fuel tank, the plastics, the disc brakes, and hundreds of little things underneath. Everything is new, and he put all of it together. He spent 4 days straight. I was with him in the shop, and he brought my bike back to life. He didn't charge me a single dollar. He didn't even let me pay for lunch every day. He just I don't know. He's crazy. Again, minus 23. I wrapped a whole tissue toilet paper roll on my foot, one on each foot, and then 2 pairs of socks, then a plastic bag, and then my shoe. A lot of snow everywhere. Then I finally entered Pakistan. I came from Turkey. I kept going towards Bazargan, Iran border. Then I went down to Tabriz, to Tehran. From Tehran, I went to Yazd, Bam, Zahedan, and through Balochistan, I got to Pakistan. And from Balochistan, for some reason, they didn't let me ride from Taftan border to Quetta because of some safety issues. So they forced me to put the bike in the truck and then go to Quetta. And then I rode. All the bikers of Quetta got together. They showed me around some amazing places. I hate tea. They forced me to drink like 5 cups of tea that day. But amazing people, you know, Quetta has heavy bikes. This is amazing. Then I finally came to Lahore Expo Center. A lot of the Lahori bikers were there. It was an amazing feeling. I didn't know there was anything in Expo Center. I didn't know. I was just thinking that I'd just ride into Thokar from Multan, get to my place with a bunch of friends waiting there, and you know, my mom making parathas, and it'll be perfect. But it was overwhelming, mixed with embarrassing situation over there, because so many bikers, they're looking at me like I don't know. It was weird. And then I met my favorite chacha, and my dad is there, and I asked my father to you know, come up, say a few words, and I think he's the reason all of this was went through, and amazing support. I think without a video of a little bit of how it feels like to be on the bike, so I made this small video, 5-7 minutes or something.
Everything is okay. I'm gonna come to Pakistan on a motorcycle very soon. Thankfully I wasn't fast, I'm alive.
-23, putting 8 layers on with 3 pants. And I look really healthy once I'm ready. I look fat. Plastic bag.